You know, it's funny because looking back at the Neo Saban era, I feel like there are some good to it, but there were a lot of bad when it comes to behind the scenes wise and why the stories were written terribly. The 2010s of Power Rangers have been a complete nightmare, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because when Saban brought the franchise back in 2010 and started doing Samurai later that year, but when Samurai came out in 2011, you just knew that something about this show felt completely off. A wannabe ripoff of Power Rangers with the Go-Go Power Rangers lyrics. And them shouting out their name through the intro was a red flag for me. Megaforce did it too, but if not worse. So there's a reason why I want Boom Studios to do and redo the Neo Saban era, because that era alone was a complete nightmare. Ninja Steel completely took me out of it because it was terrible. The show sucked for one thing, and it did not make any sense whatsoever. You can't call yourself a ninja season if you're not gonna be based off ninjutsu or doing ninja stuff. It's bad enough that the Sentai was doing horribly in Japan, but in America, what we got was even worse. So that was pretty much the death of Power Rangers for me, in my opinion. The only good that came out of it was the Dimensions and Dangers, the 25th anniversary team-up special. But it was mostly focused on Tommy. That was the one thing I didn't like, but it was a lot better than the Legendary Battle. And so for me, that's why I wanted them to actually do Megaforce, especially Troy, because he is one of the most robotic Rangers I've ever seen. Terrible, boring, and he was just there and dull too. And I would have given Gia more character development, because even though she's a popular Ranger from the group, but she didn't really do anything. She was just there of being Jake's love interest. But I want the comics to do the Rangers better. Give them time to shine, give them time to develop, and have the Rangers do something. Give them character backgrounds. Change clothes for once. You know what I'm saying? Because every episode I've seen them wear the same stuff, and it got so bad to the point where it was annoying. So that's why I want the Boom Comics to just do the Neo Saban era. That's all I gotta say.